tiny tech moment. And this is one of the things that Nerd Masters does that no other club I know of does. We've dedicated a few minutes every meeting to some technical aspect that needs clarification or teaching. And I noticed some people talking about the survey link and making sure you send the right link out in the chat. I noticed somebody mentioning that. And it turns out that John Stopchick is doing our Tiny Tech Moment tonight. And his Tiny Tech Moment is called the correct Google survey link. John.
Thank you, Kyle. That is correct. Today I will be going over the process of generating a Google link using a Google form. I'm actually going to go ahead and share my screen. Let's go ahead and get that process started. I'm going to do screen 1, and you should see the agenda from today's meeting on my screen, if I'm correct.
We do.
Excellent. Thank you, Kyle. I've already gone ahead and loaded Google Forms here on my second tab. I'm going to go ahead and minimize the comments and all of your lovely faces. I'll put that on a different monitor. As you can see, we have quite a few Google Forms here already created. You can also reach this site in addition to going to docs.google.com by going to forms.google.com. Both options work. You'll have a collection of all of your surveys or forms or what have you that you want to send. In today's case, we're actually going to go ahead and use one of the default templates and act as if we wanted to send a party invite to our fellow Toastmasters. I've got a party invite template form here that I'm going to go ahead and click on to open. You can see here they put some placeholder text. They include a few simple questions: your name, are you going to be attending, how many people will be attending with you, just some very by the numbers fields. If you want to get into the discussion of how does one make a Google form, how does one set up a list of questions, that's a separate Tiny Tech Moment. Today we want to talk about making the perfect link to send to your recipients. In the case of our group here today, I'd want to email it to our member email address that we have on our free Toast Host website. Or if I had a list of every single individual, I could send it to each individual as well. In any case, how do I get that link? That's the question. Google makes it very easy to do this. The first step is clicking the send button from within the form itself. So I'm going to go ahead and click send here. And as you can see, I get a send form. That seems a little redundant. Yes, it's a form of a form. Regardless, let's move forward. We could send a bunch of email addresses attached in this form here. Maybe that would be a good idea if you have a list of specific individuals. But overall, I prefer this technique above and beyond. And that's sending a link with a personalized email saying, we're having a party, or we need feedback. You see a little chain link icon here that literally represents a link. We're going to go ahead and click that, and you get this long, I'm going to come out and say it, ugly link. I always advise people to use the shorten URL checkbox. It creates a concise, small link that then you can turn around and attach to your emails, post in your Facebook groups, any sort of thing like that. I'm going to go ahead and click copy, and now that form is available.
John, could you post that in a chat?
I could. And now if I go ahead and go into chat, and I invite all of you to do the same, you'll see this link appear in the chat window. If you click that link, you'll be taken to the basic version of this party invite form and should have the ability to already go in and fill it out and send it on through. This link, again, can be attached to your emails. It can be sent on Facebook, or if you have an Eventbrite page, you can post it to there as well. That is as simple as it is. And those shorten URL features, that's something you'll see in a lot of different form and sending tools on other websites. If you see shorten URL, I strongly advise you to use that feature. It turns this ugly, terrible link into something much more manageable and much more reasonable. No one's going to memorize it, but it will look better in your email forms. I hope this little piece of information helps you move forward, sending Google invites, surveys, or maybe just general inquiries to your friends, family, fellow Toastmasters, or any other recipients you have in mind. I see someone else has already filled out the survey and several names. So apparently Batman has filled out this form already. It's as easy as that. And you can see that you can look all this information up after the fact. I hope this was incredibly helpful for you, as it was very helpful for me when I was learning this process. Thank you.
Game over.